Hello, Sagittarius. This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tyra. How are you doing? I'm bringing you a reading for mid-March. Just an update to the monthly reading, just to see, whether there has been any progression or any change since I did the reading for the beginning of the month. Because of all of the eclipses, as you know, there's a lot that is in flux at the moment. Some people are going through some major shifts and changes. Some very unexpected, some anticipated. So now that we've got through the eclipse period, we haven't really, because it's going to be lingering, but it probably won't be as, the impact now won't be as intense. But now, on March the 22nd to the March 22nd and 23rd, depending on what area of the globe you live in, we have a Mercury retrograde for 3 weeks. We're in the pre-shadow phase right now, so we may already start to feel a slowing down. And as most of you know, that when Mercury goes retrograde, then it's like we have gremlins in our electronic devices, electrical things, anything to do with communication can go a little haywire when Mercury is retrograde. It's not a good time to sign contracts or start new businesses or launch anything new. Nothing that is based on clarity of agreement and communication, not when Mercury is going retrograde, okay? But it is a good time to go back in and complete unfinished projects or tweak or improve things that you've already started. It's even a good time to get closure on past relationships or issues that keep resurfing within a relationship. Is a good time to address those and see if you can get closure on that. This is also a time when they say that people from your past that you haven't seen in a very long time may suddenly resurface, or you may get a text or a phone call from them out of the blue and you haven't spoken to them forever. It's one of those times. So that was my little snippet of planetary influence that's coming up. That's not until March the 22nd. I'm doing this reading on March the 12th. But like I said, there's a pre-shadow period at least a week before. So if you need to back up any of your devices, and to prepare for that, back up your electronics, you may want to do that. They also say it's not a good time to buy electronics either. During a Mercury retrograde. Okay, so let's start your reading, Sagittarius. I hope I did say Sagittarius at the beginning of the reading. Yeah, so this is a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, it's a general reading. So we start off with the Six of Pentacles in the center of your reading. That's nice because that means there's a lot of generosity, or you're receiving a lot of generosity from others. There is give and take, and there is reciprocity, either at work or in your relationships, people around you, friends. And then, these are nice cards, Saggies. Crossing you, you have the Queen of Pentacles upright, so that's great. So right now, you're definitely feeling very resourceful, grounded, stable. Everything should be going well at work, in the home, your business, your finances, yeah? Your body, your health, you're grounded. This is great. Nice cards to have in the center of your reading. Oops. Okay, I spoke too soon. But in your foundation, Saggy, you have the Ten of Swords, which this tends bring an ending to something. So it looks as though you may have gone through something that was painful, but the good thing about it is it's coming to an end. Okay, you may have felt betrayed. You may have felt as though you were stabbed in the back somehow. Oh, but look at this little deer back here. It looks as though, regardless, there's someone watching over you. You know, there's someone watching over you there, your angels. Your guides are watching over you. But like I said, this phase has come to an end because tens denote the end of a cycle, thank God. And here it looks as though you're going to take a well-needed rest. You're going to take a step back. This is in your recent past. You may be actually doing that now. Okay, so this was in your recent past. You're taking a rest. You're taking a step back. You may be meditating, sleeping a lot, but just taking a step back from whatever that painful experience was. Crowning you, you have the Six of Cups in reverse. So this is someone, these are children, these can be children, but this is in reverse. So this is someone that may be stuck in the past. They may be thinking about their childhood. It's nostalgia. But this person, usually when the cards is in reverse, they're not memorable, pleasant thoughts of the past. You may be dwelling on some things that happened in the past that were not that were not so happy. I don't know. Maybe it was something that was even quite painful from the past. Okay. You may be dwelling on someone from your past also, or you could be dwelling on your childhood. There may be even some things from your childhood that need to be healed. Okay, Sagittarius? So, in your near future, you have the Devil. Okay, so this is a card governed by Saturn and Capricorn. Okay, it doesn't mean that Capricorn is a devil, but Capricorn is governed by Saturn, and Saturn is also governs also this card. But what this also signifies is, in the near future, be careful of being excessive or holding on to, this can be a card of bondage, like holding on to something that you don't want to let go of, like a fear or desperation to let go, or like a codependent situation where you're holding on to it too tight because you're of fear you're going to lose it. This can also signify, like I said, bad habits, addictions, or this can be like really excessive passion. You're really, 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 really passionate about something. Okay, but whatever it is excessive, and you need to probably tame that so that you don't go overboard and something doesn't become toxic. Okay. How you see yourself, Sagittarius? You see yourself as a Five of Swords. It looks as though you had been in a situation with someone who was trying to get an unfair advantage over you, or vice versa. You may have been trying to get an unfair advantage over someone else. Okay. But the thing is, in those type of situation, it's a lose-lose situation. This person may have thought that they have won, but they haven't really, because everybody lost in this situation, because this is ego. Especially with this card here, it's ego. It's people fighting because they just want to win at all costs. They don't care what it costs, what they lose, what's destroyed. They just want to win. Okay, so this is the ego at play here. And like I said, in this situation, nobody wins, everybody loses. Okay, so this is in reverse. So it looks as though someone may be coming to their senses and are going to put down their swords, or may just hold up their hands in defeat and say, hey, I'm going to be the bigger person here. I'm going to stop this foolishness, okay, because it's not getting anybody anywhere fast, okay? It's very unhealthy, especially with the Devil here. That's very unhealthy, and I'm glad to see that someone is going to be the bigger person in this Sagittarius. I hope it's you. Okay, so the Justice card, in your environment, the Justice card is in reverse. So here, I said there was someone trying to take unfair advantage of somebody, and that's confirmed here, that someone feels as though they had been done an injustice, you know, that they didn't deserve. This card can also mean that if you are in a court system, if you have a trial, or you're waiting for, if something's going through the courts, you know, like a divorce or separation or custody of the children or something like that, I'm not sure, it's Sagittarius at this, I'm not sure if this is going to go in your favor at this time. You must remember this is just a 2-week reading from the middle of March to the end of March, so something can change. I mean, you know, if this is a legal situation, you probably could go and maybe talk to your lawyers again or something, get more advice. But one thing is for sure, this nasty back and forth, this tit for tat, people wanting to get a revenge, you know, it's not even about seeking a solution. It's just about winning the spat, winning the battle, okay? This situation here, at least it looks as though that's coming to an end anyway. I don't know if it's a custody battle or something like that. Children may be involved. But right here in the center of your reading, Sagittarius, there is a lot of generosity here. There's generosity. So someone may be giving you a gift or money or something, and you're very secure and stable in your finances, okay? Your job and everything else. So I wouldn't worry too much about this at this point. Okay, so your hopes and fears is the moon. So it could be also that something is coming up or surfacing from the past or from your childhood in your subconscious, in your dreams, or that's just coming up to be healed. Okay, some things from the past may be coming up to be healed. So pay attention to your dreams and the messages you're getting, your hunches. And be careful that you are seeing things at the way that they really are. Okay, nice one. Okay, so this is your outcome. So this is the Ace of Swords. And together with this, I would definitely say it has something to do with some type of legal contract or legal proceedings. So definitely the outcome, Sagittarius, is that you would definitely get clarity on the situation. You're going to get to the heart of the matter. This sword of truth is just going to cut through the clouds, the bullshit, okay? And you're going to get clarity, get to the heart of the situation, so that situation can heal and you can move on, okay? Whatever this situation is to you, okay? So yeah, there's healing here. This needs to be healed. There's someone here resting here, okay? It's resting, rejuvenating. So yeah, there was a lot of excesses going on here. Rivalry, one-upmanship and rivalry and just wanting to win at any cost. Very toxic situation. But it's coming to an end. Someone has put down their swords, either because they had to or because they just decided that they're just going to be the bigger person. This isn't worth it. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Four of Cups. So this is someone here that's not really very impressed with what's going on at the moment. They're pretty bored, lethargic. They may be daydreaming about what they would like to have or where they'd like to be. But whatever's being offered to them, they're not really having it. They're not interested, okay? And nearly every sign has got this card that I've done today, which is the Seven of Pentacles, where everybody is weighing up and evaluating certain situations, whether it be with their finances, their investments, a job, a relationship, you name it, business, okay? And there's someone here that's standing their ground in what they believe in, okay? And also here, Saggy, it looks as though there's someone here that's very self-sufficient. They have all their creature comforts around them. They're independent financially. They enjoy their independence or being single. Yeah. So, okay. I'm gonna do a quick clarification here. I'm not gonna do this for too long. This is a mid-month reading. I think we got a lot of information out of what was here. The devil. I'm gonna clarify the devil. The Pisces, mid-March to the end of March. Pisces, mid-March, the devil. This is trying to come out. Okay, so that's the King of Wands. The King of Wands is usually someone that's a businessman, a leader, very charismatic. He inspires people. He has ideas, he's inspirational, that type of thing. He's a leader, maybe a businessman, that type of thing. But clarifying the devil, that's not good. That means that this King of Wands, and because this is a fire sign, it might be you, Sagittarius, or it might be another Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, is really in his ego. Okay, this is an energy of someone that's very dogmatic, tyrannical, and please don't piss them off because they will get very angry. So I don't know if this is how you have been behaving, Sagittarius, or it's someone around you, or that may be coming up around you in the very near future. This could have been the person that you've been fighting with, the person you're maybe going to court about, okay? And this is like a major disagreement, but there will be clarity at the end of this. The outcome, there will be clarity, hopefully by the end of the month. Why? So, what was it that was so painful for Sagittarius? What was so painful? The Ten of Swords. Sagittarius, but it's coming to an end. Thank God it's coming to an end. That was so painful. There we go. Okay. So this card has come up twice. It came up at the bottom of the deck and it's come up here again. Whatever it was that was painful, it looks as though you really had to look at a situation for what it really was, and you really had to evaluate and sum it up as to whether the what is the status of the situation now, whether everything you've been through and the pain and the suffering, is it worth it? Okay, this could have to do with a relationship. It could have to do with this situation here. Okay. It could have to do with this out of balance karmic situation over here. But let's see. You're definitely weighing something up. You're analyzing something as to where you want to take this, whether you want to keep investing and putting more effort into this and getting more of this pain, betrayal, stabbed in the back, or not. Okay, so let me clarify the Five of Swords in reverse. There you go. Ooh. You got two powerful kings here showing up. And the devil. Okay. I don't know. There may have been some competition going on. Sagittarius, there could have been competition going on here between two people. Maybe over you. Or maybe you have to choose between two people. But whoever they are, they're not easy, okay? That's all I can say. They're not easy. Now this person here, it looks as though that this person has just decided to go with their logic. They've emotionally detached themselves from the situation. Okay, and they've put down their weapons. They're not willing to fight anymore. They're not willing to invest any emotion into it anymore either, whatever this situation is. This person can also be a lawyer. Okay, this can be, I don't know if you're seeking legal help in a legal situation. Okay, that's for some of you, and for some of you this is just someone that has just decided to detach themselves from the situation and just use their common sense and just be the bigger person in this and just let it go. Okay, so I'm just going to clarify one more card, the Ace of Swords. Why is the Ace of Swords here? The Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Sagittarius. Here we go, I'm going to take this. Okay. Yeah, this could be some truth coming out about a relationship. There could be a breakup in a relationship, especially with all this animosity going on here. You've got the Justice in reverse. It could be a divorce, okay? Or there could be some truth that's going to come out about the relationship, which may cause a disconnection in that relationship, okay? Yeah, and with the moon here, yeah, around about full moons and eclipse times, secrets do tend to be revealed around those lunations and those times. And even if they're not revealed verbally, sometimes you just know, you just intuitively get that hunch, you know, where you just kind of find out, you just know what the truth is, even if it's not told to you. Okay? Or even though it's not told to you directly. Yeah. But there's love here, Sagittarius. So at the bottom, let me see. Yeah. I don't know, because there is love here. It's either in this situation or new love is coming in. Because here it still looks as though, as a couple, you really don't know what direction your relationship is going in. Okay? because it's sort of upside down, as this is upside down. So it looks as though a decision will be made to for either a fresh start in an old relationship, or you may meet somebody else, and there will be a passionate new relationship, a new love interest coming in. One of the two, okay? I like this. Very nice. Just don't let it be too passionate. Don't go overboard like the devil here, okay? But yeah, this looks very nice. So this is the end of your reading. And what I will do is just pull some angel advice cards for you, Sagittarius, and then that will be it for today. We'll wrap this up. Yeah, so whatever this situation was here, I can't even imagine these two people going at it. It must have been an awful, awful disagreement, whatever was going on here with these two. Very awful. But I'm glad it's come to an end. Yeah, and you're getting your rest, your finances, you know, you're stable, you're secure, you feel safe and comfortable. You may have a new passionate love coming in. One relationship may be ending, another one may be starting, Sagittarius. So good for you. So let's see what the angels have to say. All tied up. Okay, so this guidance is basically saying that you're all tied up in this situation. You're restricted and you're tied up in your head. You feel trapped. But that's just in your own mind. You don't have to be in this situation, okay? So just try and release yourself from it, okay? And here at the bottom of the guidance, angel guidance, oracle cards, we have the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. I think it's the first time I've had this actually for anybody. Let's see what that says. And as a matter of fact, Archangel Gabriel it's very appropriate here too. Let's see what that says, shall we? Okay, where are we here? Self-expression and speaking your truth. I like that. Self-expression and speaking your truth. Okay? That's what the Ace of Swords is here. It gets to the heart of the matter with a very honest communication. Either you're going to speak your truth or someone else is going to speak their truth to you, but it will bring clarity. And, okay. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both with yourself and others. This King of Swords here is also about truthful expression and justice. This King of Swords is not emotional. And he doesn't waste time with the minutiae or minutiae that some people like to express it, that word that way. So basically this really is one card after another is a confirmation about it's a time for self-expression, truth, honesty, honest communication, justice. Like I said, someone here, it seems as though they're nostalgic. They're thinking about something or someone from the past. Okay. So you may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabrielle is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself. So never deny your profound integral value. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal. Let your words flow.